Saw the Sign Podcast.
Hello, you're listening to Saw the Sign. I'm Dallas Lucas, and I have a bonus thing for you today. Nice show, wonderful show. I wanted to kind of recap on the Carmelo Anthony trial, just, to give my thoughts about it. And also to talk about my, plans moving forward, of course. Our last episode, episode 13, was part 1, of course. Tonight, me and Matt, my co-host, we're gonna discuss more about that, more about the plans for the show moving forward, and we also have some topics about Mussolini in World War II with Italy. So be on the lookout for that. But today, I just wanted to kind of discuss some things that I deem interesting, of course. And, I have a few things here. I wanted to give my, without my co-host talking with me, just to kind of, go on my own here. I want to discuss, because I'm seeing a lot happen right now, okay? There's a lot happening with the riots, the protests, and online, I'm seeing, like, AI art, okay? AI generated images of Carmelo Anthony in, as a king, man. They're calling him a king. And, of course, they're being ratioed because the majority of Americans disagree. They think he's not a king. He was a violent student, okay, who stabbed a young white guy. Okay, that's what happened. That is what happened. And we can admit it. We can admit it now. So, it's outrageous, for one. I mean, the fact that we're even having this conversation about this, that Carmelo Anthony, may or may not be innocent, like, that is just, like, outrageous. It is stupendous, okay? It is. And, and you can call it whatever you want to call it. If you're pro him, if you're pro Carmelo, I don't know what to say to you right now. But I wanted to also discuss about Lebanon. Lebanon was struck by Israel with a missile airstrike a few days ago. It was, not good. I can say that it was not good at all. And it goes to show how much Israel can just do and get away with it. They can do whatever they want. They can right now start invading Gaza, and I don't think anything would happen. I think they'd be able to do it. I think if they wanted to, if they really wanted to, they could. And that's the gist of it. It's terrible. It is terrible. So I won't ramble too much about that, about the trial. Of course, I mean I'm sure you've all listened to it by now, and have been able to form your own opinions on it. And my opinion is, look, I mean, I'm not going to advocate for violence or anything, but I think that if you are a criminal, armed and dangerous and committing crimes on young white guys and white women, and if you're doing this, man, like, you should die. I mean, you should be arrested and executed publicly. That is my opinion, and I think a lot of other people share the same opinion, but we're all too scared to talk about it. I mean, we're all trying our best not to be racist and to be appealing to everyone, and it's like, okay, it's not true. I mean, we have to worry about this. We are dying, we're being killed out there. That's that. Moving on, I want to discuss, we are now on YouTube, we're also on TikTok, we're also on Amazon and Apple. We've been on Amazon and Apple for a few weeks now, but we are moving forward in the, whole influencer, the social media thing, I will say that it is only a matter of time before this podcast on Spotify and YouTube and Amazon and Apple that it will get banned eventually. And so when that day comes, it is not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And when it does, we'll move to Rumble. We'll move to hopefully the YouTube will stay up. But if YouTube gets banned too, we're going to Rumble. We're going to X, Twitter, of course. We're going there, and that's that because there's a lot of things that I wish I could say on here that I can't, unfortunately. I can't say things that I wish to say. I can't say things that I think a lot of you, hope that I would say. I get a few comments about how I am very moderate. I'm getting messages saying that I'm too moderate, you know, like I'm a boomer, and I want to go ahead and say this is not going to be Alex Jones or Joe Rogan, okay, or Tucker Carlson, okay. It's not going to be any of that. I'm not any of those guys. I'm not pro-Trump. I'm not pro-Democrat. I'm not pro any of them. I think Tucker Carlson and Alex Jones and all of these boomers, that's what they are. They are, very moderate. Of course, they're starting to talk about Israel, and they're speaking about how Israel is a big, big, dangerous thing. But, it is I'm very moderate. I could say a lot more things. But, anyways, that's about it for that. So short episode today. Just wanted to give my insights. A little bonus here. Tonight around, let's see, it is a nice Wednesday, June 10th. So around midnight tonight, so the starting of Thursday, you should see a new episode coming out of the part 2 of episode 13. It'll be amazing. It'll be outstanding. We'll have a whole, maybe an hour, maybe half an hour of, Mussolini's Italy in World War II. If it was based, if it wasn't based, if it was bad, if it was good, we'll discuss that. And we'll also discuss, I think we're going to speak about Lebanon a bit more, and how Israel is just going crazy. So, that is the plans. Once again, I want to ask you to follow me. If you're not followed and you're just listening, please follow. It helps out a ton. If you also want to go to the main page of the show on Spotify, you can go to the top right corners. There's three dots, top right corners, 3 dots, and you can rate the show 5 stars, hopefully. And with that being said, I want to thank you again for listening today on Solve the Sign. I'm Dallas Lucas, and I enjoy this. Thank you.